Good morning, everybody. We're here at the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo. I'm joined by Miss Lisa Taylor as always. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, everybody out there. Want to talk about some cool stuff today.
We do. And is her name Shelly, you said?
Yeah, so we have Shelly on TV today. This is a red-eared slider. These guys are native to North America, especially in freshwater ponds, marshes, things like that. We figured it'd be a good segment to bring them on because we're starting to warm up out there. It's springtime. And guess what you're going to be seeing? A whole lot of turtles. They'll be crossing the road right now, so be careful. And you know, if you're going out in the boat or if you are at the zoo, you're going to see a lot of turtles hanging out on the logs and things like that because they need the sun in order to be able to function and to metabolize their food.
Absolutely. And this type you can find in the wild around here too.
Correct. The red-eared sliders are native to North America. This particular red-eared slider was donated to the zoo from a pet owner that saved it and then grew it up to a certain age and couldn't barely, you know, keep it in the aquarium that they had. And so, you know, she donated her to the zoo for educational purposes, and they did a fantastic job of raising her. So anytime you want to get a turtle for a pet, please do the research because they got to have certain UV light. They have to have a certain diet so that their shell can develop into this beautifulness that hers is. The carapace is kind of rounded at the top like a bowl. Each little scoot, they shed their little scoot, so it's like a snake shedding its skin, except each individual little scoot sheds off and keeps growing back on there. Their plastron, which is the bottom part of the shell, is this bright orange color and got little markings on underneath it. But the most important thing that distinguishes this guy is they have these two red streaks on the side of their head where their ears are, and you know, that's how you know it's a red-eared slider.
I love it. And she is so curious about the environment, and then they can feel, you know, when you do touch them on the shell, they can feel that.
Correct. So turtles just in general are all about vibrations, and so when you touch them, they feel it all the way through their body. And then if there's a ripple on the water or you're walking on the ground, and these guys, that's how they can save their own lives, basically feeling that vibration. They become super elusive, hit the water, go underwater so nothing can grab them predator wise.
Right.
But you know, these guys are very good for the environment. So they eat a lot of fish, they eat insects, they actually eat vegetation also, so they're omnivores. And so, you know, very good animal for the environment.
They do whatever they want to. And when you do see them on the road, maybe just pick them up, put them on the side of the road, but don't try to move them too far. Don't take them home with you as a pet. They need to be in their environment. They're used to that certain amount of radius space, and they don't want to be moved far.
Correct. And you know, this is kind of crazy, but here at the zoo, because of the way the weather has been going, we have a lot of baby turtles that are hatching out now because these guys actually lay their eggs in the ground. The ground incubates them, the heat in the ground, and that also determines whether they're boys or girls. But they're hatching out now, and they're making their way to the lagoon. So if you see one in the zoo, you can kind of help it to the water, put it in the water, or call a zookeeper, we'll come over and pick it up. But in the wild, they're crossing the roads. I know there's a lot of turtle lovers out there. We don't want you to get in an accident because the turtle's crossing the road. But if you can, you know, avoid trying to run over these guys, please do, so that they can make it to their destination. They breed in the late spring and they lay their eggs in the late summer.
All right, thank you for telling us more about Shelly. We'll have information about her on our website after the show. And the zoo is open every day of the week between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. You can get tickets for the boat ride, train ride, or to feed the tortoises and budgies at the front office. The reptile building is closed while crews continue to work on the new interactive Louisiana Purchase exhibit. The zoo says it is expected to open between August and September of this year. We'll keep you updated on air and online.